Hi everybody, this is a little relaxation video. You're going to find a hard chair, like a kitchen chair. You're going to sit right on the edge, right on those bony knobs, those sit bones. Feet flat, right underneath your knees, pointing straight forward. Okay, we're going to start with Pilates breathing. So I want you to sit up nice and tall. Feel like the crown of your head is reaching up to the ceiling. Your ribs are drawing back gently. You're on those sit bones. On the inhale, what I want you to think about is your rib cage actually expanding to the side. So it's not the belly pooching out and it's not the chest coming up. It's inhale, side to side. Feel those intercostal muscles stretching. And on the exhale, I want you to feel you're pulling your pelvic floor muscle in, you're tightening through the abdominals, everything's pulling in and up. So it's inhale, exhale, shh. Inhale, exhale, shh. Inhale, exhale, shh. Two more. Good. Now, I want you to widen your feet just a little bit. We're going to do some roll down. So you're going to take an inhale, feel the crown of your head reaching up. On your exhale, I want you to pull your abdominals in, drop your head forward, and just roll through your spine a little bit. You can come as low as you want. Just let your head dangle. Take an inhale there at the bottom. Exhale, I want you to lift your abdominals up and roll back up. Nice and tall, nice and stacked. Again, inhale, elongate without letting shoulders come up. Exhale, pulling in through the core. So imagine the conveyor belt pulling in and up through the abdominals. Spine is rolling forward. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rolling up, lifting through the abdominals. Trying not to squeeze your butt or push too much into your feet. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. If you want to continue doing that Pilates breathing here, you could. Inhale, rib cage expands. Exhale, pulling up through the core, rolling back up nice and tall onto those sit bones. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, rolling through, articulating your spine. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rolling back up. Good. Okay, we're going to do some side bending. So let's bring our feet back into a parallel position. You're going to inhale. On your exhale, we're going to go to the right first. I want you to imagine your right shoulder is going to drop down, reaching toward that left hip. Try and keep this left sit bone down. Don't let that pop up. Right hand is just dangling. And then we're going to come back up to a sitting position. And again, keeping the left sit bone down, you're going to reach down. Feel that stretch through your side and come back up. And again on an exhale. Shh. Imagine the waistline here is shortening and this side's lengthening. To come back up, I want you to imagine this side is shortening, contracting those muscles. And last one here. So again, to come back up, keeping that left sit bone down, can you squeeze in that left waistline? Good. Other side. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. We're just going to side bend to the left. Right side has to stay heavy. And come back up. And again, side bending, letting that left hand dangle. And back up. Right sit bone stays heavy. Shortening on the left side. Now imagine shortening on the right side to come back up. And again. And back up. We're going to go to the right, and now we're going to add an arm. So you just reach over, reach out, and come back up. Go to the left. We reach right, go to the left. And one more each way. Left sit bone head, reaching out and up, and over to the left, and reaching out and up. I want you to keep those sit bones nice and heavy. You're going to use the side of the chair, and you're just going to, you can use your left hand as you rotate to the right. Don't let that right knee slide back. I want you to think about reaching that right knee forward as you rotate around. And come back to center. We're going to go the same side. So sit bones, stay still. You're going to rotate. And center. Last one here, we rotate. So you're feeling it in the side, particularly the right side, and the back extensors. You should be feeling it. Reach the crown of the head up. Try not to pop the ribs forward or lean back. And we're going to come back to center. We rotate left. Sit bones are heavy. Don't let that left leg slide back. So you're thinking about left knee reaching forward. I am using the chair. I am using my arms. I'm thinking tall more than rotation. Okay? And now I'm going to come back. Again, I'm reaching the crown of the head up, keeping shoulders relaxed. I rotate. You should feel it, particularly in this left waist. You'll also probably feel it in your back extensors in the back. Notice that left knee. Mine's shifting back. So I'm going to reach that forward and come back. Last one here. And come back. Good. Okay, now I want you to just feel those sit bones heavy on the chair. You could scooch back just a little bit. Notice I don't really have my thighs on the chair. Okay. Now I'm going to use my abs. So I'm going to think about my abs are pulling in and up just to support my spine. Shoulders are relaxed. And I'm just going to slide my leg out. I'm starting on the right and back in. So I'm trying to think about this thigh bone just freely moving in that pelvis. And back. So I'm trying not to scooch around, not to move. Core is on. And back. One more here. Just moving the thigh bone freely. Other side. Core is pulling in and up. The left leg just slides over. Is this side harder or easier? For me, it's harder. So pelvis doesn't get to rotate. I'm trying to keep that still. And I'm pressing a little bit into the right foot, trying to minimize that, trying to minimize the knee waddling around. Okay, good. Now, if that was super hard for you, the pelvis was moving around, just do that same thing again. If you were pretty stable here, we're going to make it a little bit harder. So you're going to pick the knee up. And again, I want you to just imagine freedom of motion. You just make little circles, almost like you have a pencil in that knee and you're just drawing circles. The pelvis is not moving around. I'm just circling the leg. Not pressing too hard into the left foot. Change direction. My core is on, stabilizing shoulders, trying to relax. It's just free motion. Other side. So again, I feel sit bones nice and heavy, core is on, and I'm just going to freely draw circles with that leg. Just floating around, leg in the socket. This side's harder for me. Switch sides, and again, we just float the bone in the socket, stabilizing through the core. Minimize pushing into that right foot. This side's a lot harder for me. Good, and come down. Now, I want you to pull your abs back and you're going to sit back onto the fleshier part of your butt. I want you to round your spine, pull that core in. Try not to lift your shoulders up. And then we're going to come back up. And again, you can use your hands a little bit, rounding backwards, pulling that belly button in and coming back up. And last one. Shh, do it on an exhale. And back up. If that was hard for you, just do the same way again. If you were doing pretty well at that, we're going to add a little bit more. So you're going to pull the knee in. I want you to just feel like you're pressing that leg deep into that socket. And same thing. You're going to round back. I want you to use more abs than foot press. Try not to squeeze the butt. And coming back up nice and tall. And shh. And back up. And back up, other side. Shh, shoulders don't come up. And back up. Are you pushing in that foot? Are you really isolating those abdominals? And back up. And shh. bit of shoulder and neck relaxation. Feet are light on the ground, sit bones are there, abs are lightly pulling on, and you're just going to do some little neck rolls here. Just loosen that up a little bit. Good. Little half circles. I'm not going to the back. Okay, bring your head back up to center. I want you to drop your right ear to your right shoulder, not shoulder to ear. I want you to just let your hands dangle to the sides. Core is pulling in, ribs aren't poking. Now I want you to bring the left shoulder up to the ear. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. And now like a light switch, drop. Just turn it off. And we go up and drop. Here's 2 and drop. Last 1 and drop. Now just let your head float back up to the center position. You're going to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Don't bring your left shoulder up. Keep it down. Just stretch that out. And now bring the right shoulder up to the right ear. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. And drop. And we go up. And drop. And up. And drop. Are you still sitting up tall? Up. And drop. Last 1. And drop. Float the head back up to center. And now you can bring both shoulders up to your ears and light switch. Let it drop. And up. And drop. Here's 4. And drop. Here's 3. And drop. 2. And drop. Last 1. And drop. Now, the head. Again, I want you to not control this. It's like a light switch. You're just going to drop and float it up. And we drop. You're almost going for the double bounce here. And float it up. Here's 3. And up. And 2. And up. Last 1. And up. Chicken wings. You're going to let your hands dangle. And I want you to just think about the elbows just softly slapping into the waistline. Slap, slap. I want you to think of floating. Just let this happen. Don't control it. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Free motion. Try to get rid of some of this tension. And breathing, and breathing. And slap, and a little bit faster now. Shh. Good. Good, and now we're just going to go up and down and just free motion. Just let some of this tension go. Let it go, let it go. I want you to open your eyes as big as you can and open your mouth. And release. And again, eyes. And release. And last one. And release. We're going to end with diaphragmatic breathing, almost the exact opposite as Pilates breathing. So this time, instead of ribs expanding, I want you to just pooch your belly out. Just let it go out. You could do this lying down, by the way. So you're going to inhale. On your exhale, I just want you to shh. And again, inhale. Belly pooches out. It's not ribs. It's not chest. It's belly going out. The exhale is longer than the inhale. Even if the inhale's only 1 second, the exhale's 2 seconds. Inhale. Blow all the air out. Inhale. 2 more. I felt my chest lift that time. Inhale. And now just take a big inhale, no rules. Just reach up, let go, let go, let go. And 2 more. Inhale. And last one. And be happy, my friends. Be well, be safe. Thank you.